welcome from ESPN's NFL Countdown, Chris Berman.
To present this year's Jimmy V Award for Perseverance, please welcome Rob Lowe.
There are many here tonight whose excellence has been reflected in the bright glare of the world spotlight. This year's recipient of the Jimmy V Award has achieved his greatness quietly and steadily, often with a minimum of fanfare.
Welcome back to E60.
All right, our next story was pitched to us by Buster Olney, a senior writer of ESPN The Magazine, who's also an analyst on Baseball Tonight. But this is not a baseball story. Buster.
One of my first jobs at the Nashville Banner was covering City College basketball. And one of the teams I covered was David Lipscomb College, and the head basketball coach at that time was a coach named DonMeyer. He's the greatest coach that nobody knows. And to me, Coach Meyer's story is the best story in college basketball this year.
For the town of Aberdeen, South Dakota, and 64-year-old Don Meyer, head basketball coach at Northern State University, this past season was supposed to be about making history, breaking Bob Knight's NCAA coaching record for all-time wins in men's basketball. This past September 5th, before a season Meyer was going to make history, the Northern State basketball team had left for its annual retreat at a hunting lodge 25 miles off campus. They traveled in 6 cars. Meyer drove the lead car alone. Just minutes before reaching their destination, driving at more than 50 miles per hour on South Dakota Highway 20, Meyer fell asleep. His car drifted into the path of an oncoming semi hauling 90,000 pounds of grain.
It was just like a bomb went off in the middle of the road.
After impact, the truck veered into a field, its driver uninjured. Meyer's car spun off the road. All of Meyer's ribs were broken. Blood filled his chest. His spleen was destroyed, his diaphragm torn, his left leg shattered. Meyer was barely clinging to life. The doctor told Carmen that during surgery, they had found something unexpected.
He said, "Did you know your husband has cancer?" And I mean, I was just floored.
But a severed artery in Meyer's left leg was too much to overcome. 14 days after the wreck, doctors amputated Meyer's leg 8 inches below the knee.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the recipient of the Jimmy V Award, Coach Don Meyer.
Yesterday, I was fortunate to visit with Coach John Wooden, and he gave me this card with guidance his father gave to him upon his graduation from grade school. One of his dad's favorite pieces of advice was the following: don't whine, don't complain, and don't make excuses. Every time I've gone to rehab workouts, these 3 statements have slapped me right in the face as I glance around the room and see that everyone doing their rehab with me has it much tougher than I do. The F word has been unfortunately used highly in our society and the world today, and we use it in our basketball program also. Our F words are faith, family, and friends. I've learned from this odyssey that peace is not the absence of troubles, trials, and torment, but calm in the midst of them. Thank you.
The whole idea is to leave every place a little bit better than you found it.